Good morning, church, and welcome to worship service this morning. We do have a couple prayer requests we need to get to before we get started, but I want to welcome you and I want to thank you for being here. Also, happy 4th of July to everyone who understands that being a Christian in America is not the same thing as Christian nationalism. All right, let's dive into these prayer requests real quick before we get started. First off, we need to be praying for Brother Kenny as he is asking for traveling mercies as he heads to Florida with his new girlfriend. Now, this is different than the last girl that we met last month at Sunday school, and so we need to remember that and not get him in trouble in any way. He says that this one is low maintenance, but she does sell essential oils out of the trunk of her car. We'll let the Lord be the judge. I'm not saying that it's a red flag, but I am saying if they roll up smelling like patchouli with no car insurance, you might need to think twice. Little Luke wants us to pray and thank God for his sparklers and also ask forgiveness for lighting one in the church parking lot during VBS. He has now been assigned to the pulpit ministry for anyone who is interested. Deacon Larry is asking for wisdom after buying off-brand fireworks from the Facebook marketplace. He now has minor burns and a renewed fear of loud noises. Let this be a reminder. If it is labeled light with caution and sold next to a used lawnmower, maybe just scroll on. We need to be praying for Sister Tammy, who requests healing after attempting a TikTok line dance in Crocs. She said she did it for the freedom, but her ACL said, "Get behind me, Satan." Tammy, if you are watching this at home, stop blaming the devil. It wasn't the devil. It was the wet grass. Brother Carl is praying for the nation and also said, if anyone touches my brisket, they will meet Jesus early. Those are his words, not mine. We do not condone threats, but we do understand them. Amen. Brother Jeff wants prayers after being removed from his HOA again for putting a 12-foot inflatable bald eagle in his yard. He said that it was a prophetic act of liberty, but the HOA said that it was a safety hazard. Honestly, I kind of stand with the eagle on this one. Sister Bev is asking for prayers for her sister-in-law that she will bring something edible to the barbecue this year because last year's vegan potato salad ended 4 marriages and 3 baptisms. Listen, if your side dish smells like resentment and oat milk, maybe just leave it in the car. The Johnson family asked for prayers after Uncle Rick's gender reveal. He brought the fireworks, and now there is a crater in the lawn where the azaleas used to be, and no one remembers what the baby is, just that the insurance is not covering it. I said it last year, and I'll say it again. If smoke grenades are involved, then I believe the baby's name ought to be Freedom. And finally, Brother Donnie is asking for deliverance from his in-laws who brought gluten-free hot dogs. He said, and I quote, "They taste like sadness and political correctness." Brother Donnie, you do not need deliverance. You need a grill of your own and some boundaries. Amen. Church, let's rise and prepare ourselves for worship. And deacons, if you will, please go around and collect all Roman candles from all youth group members while we do so. Let's pray.